Yo, what's poppin', people? Cobra Star Green back with you another video today. Y'all first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button. Also like the video. Yes, today I will be reviewing that new Black Panther film. I don't know why people are calling it that, but I will be reviewing the new Women King, Viola Davis. It says on the poster, Viola Davis, the Women King. So we'll be reviewing that today, as you guys can see right here, title card. And at the same time, I will have to say this will be spoiler alert. I will be spoiling some plots and some things that happen in the film. Honestly, I won't try to make this review too long because I am busy. But you know what? Let's get right down to it. Cue the intro.
Probably you. We got a problem. 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 It's probably you. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a problem. Yeah. We got a problem. We got a problem. We got a problem.
So yes, so a couple of days ago, I got the pleasure and the honor of seeing the new film, one of my most anticipated films of the year, the Woman King. I almost said the Black King. The Woman King. Now, me being anticipated, right? I was super anticipated, but once I kind of saw the studio behind it, I was kind of worried at the same time. So as you guys see, the studio behind this is Sony. So it kind of had me on, I was like, you know, Sony's been very hit or miss lately. Very hit or miss. So I didn't know what side to go on here. Like I said, it's going to be a spoiler review, so you guys been warned. So, one thing I'm going to talk about really quickly, or a couple things I'm going to talk about really quickly, is I know when you guys see the poster and everything like that, you see Viola Davis. Now, and they kind of address her as the main character here. I don't think so. The movie follows Viola Davis to a point, and you meet this other girl, and you're like, she takes the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk about that in a little bit. But, man, one thing I'm going to say in this movie, if you guys have not seen the promotion or, you know, anything behind the film, y'all know these girls are all these beautiful black queens in this movie. Y'all know they was getting buff. You know what I'm saying? And you can really see in the movie, all of these girls you see in the film are jacked. I'm talking about, like, if they pulled up on me, I'm like this. I don't want no problems. I want zero problems today. That's gonna be, if Viola Davis would have pulled up on me, I don't want no problems. I'm sorry. You know, I'm very sorry. You know, and even not even just Viola Davis. It was like the entire, I had a video. I lost the video. I'm kind of mad. I lost the video of it. But there was a whole video of these ladies getting just jacked. And it wasn't just Viola Davis. It was everybody. And like I said, I ended up losing I lost the whole dang video just before I posted. But yeah, you guys can see everybody's getting jacked for this role. And you definitely see it in this movie. Shoot, you see it in the freaking first 2 seconds of the damn film. So pretty much the first 2 seconds of the film, or the first couple minutes of the film, is a rescue mission. Viola Davis and her tribe are pretty much trying to rescue girls about to get put up for slavery. Pretty much, that's pretty much what this right here at the beginning of the film. That's why I'm labeling this as spoiler, because I'm gonna say some spoilery things. But yeah, the first part of the first goddamn minute of the movie, oh, you see how jacked these women are. And you're like, holy crap. And not only do you see how jacked they are, boy, these women beating the brakes off these men in the movie. I'm not gonna lie. If you a man and you go into the movie thinking you gonna see some men beating some chicks up, you're not gonna see that at all. You might maybe one guy. But other than that, 90% of this movie, nah, these chicks beating the hell out of these men. I was like, God damn. So with saying that, this movie, I think it's rated R. It's gotta be rated R, because you're seeing people's heads get chopped off, eyes get gouged out, and stuff in that nature. And you're seeing, and I'll say this, if this movie might make you feel uncomfortable in certain moments. The thing with this movie, with the gruesome parts and all the blood, There's a lot of body horror in this one. You seeing people peeling skin in this movie. It was to the point where it's like I'm young and I'm kind of used to it, but there's some points where it made me go like, ugh, you know, like they're ripping blood out and they're peeling skin, and you're like, okay, I was like, I'm a little uncomfortable here watching this, but I just want to let you know, like, if you haven't seen the film or if you have seen it, yeah, y'all know what to expect. Just letting y'all know. And as you guys can see right here, what I'm about to show you, this movie is actually based on powerful true events. This movie was actually a history lesson, because y'all know they getting rid of that history stuff in y'all schools. You know what I'm saying? But this was very much a history lesson here. It taught me some things I never knew about, especially dealing with the slave trade. Like, I knew about the slave trade and what went on, but I didn't know like the real roots of it, like what was really going on. And I think it kind of showcases it here too. Now, I could be wrong. Just correct me in the comment section. Don't be mean about it, but just correct me wrong, because I know knowing Hollywood, they won't play it out to a T like how it should be. They'll kind of like, well, hey, here you go, you know. So that's why I'm backing off right here. I don't completely know, y'all. But in this movie, there's certain moments where they show that, hey, it wasn't just white people selling slaves. No, it was black people at the same time selling slaves. You see that in the first couple minutes of the movie. They had these girls, black guys had these girls captive to sell them for slavery. You know, and even later in the film, you see it again. So, and I was sitting there like, wow, y'all might be like, Cobra, you're such an idiot for that. But no, that was really something I did not know before watching this film. And I walked out of the movie like, wow, I really went in there like I walked out, I was like, God damn, I feel like I'm still in school. I'm like, that was like a goddamn history lesson I just went through. Now, like I said, some stuff could be wrong. It is Hollywood. They gonna fix it, you know. But yeah, I really did appreciate that part, those just certain plot elements in the film, and I didn't think they're gonna even introduce slavery like that. I did not think they were gonna show that, and I'm really glad that they showcased that and they really did it. I think they did it really well in the film. I can see people being like, "Nah, that's not it." And if you say that, I'm not gonna fight you, because I don't fully know. You know, I'm just going off what I see. But yeah, like I said, if you were to tell me, nah, Cobra, they didn't do it right, and some stuff was wrong, I promise you, I'm not going to fight you, okay? But yeah, the reason why I'm saying this is a spoiler review, and like I said, because some of this stuff could be a spoiler, I don't know, you know? So I'm just gonna be on the safe side on this one. Now, I'm going to talk about the actors real quick. I know I did talk about Viola Davis and how, let's just say, how jacked she was, and I think I just talked about that and I kind of glossed over it. But like I said, all these actors did great in the film. I'm going to talk about them just for a quick second. We don't have to spend too long on it. But let's go ahead and talk about one of them really quickly. Let's go ahead and talk about, I know I talked about Viola Davis, but let's go ahead and talk about another one. Now, I know Viola Davis is all on the poster, in the trailer, she's every goddamn where. And like I said, it's her movie into a certain point, and then the movie and then this chick pops up, and she's like, "Oh, Viola Davis, nice movie, give me that." She pretty much just takes the main role here. And the character I am talking about is, now look, I'm dyslexic, so y'all forgive me if I say these ladies' names wrong, these black queens' names wrong. But Viola, there's a certain character, and I don't know. I'm just gonna say her character's name. I think her name is Naui. She's the girl on the right. We get introduced to her a little bit later in the film, like maybe 10, 20 minutes into the film. I said later, 20 minutes into the film or something like that. And it pretty much becomes her movie, her story we're following. Her story of, she wants to be a warrior. So that's where we go. And I'm like, okay, I've never seen this actor before, and it's crazy because the movie kind of plays it like she's young. And I was like, okay, let me look up more about this actor before I do this review. I'm looking up this stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, this chick's 31 years old. I was like, if you watched the film and you never seen her before, like me, I was like, I thought she was younger than me. She's way older than me. Well, not way older, but she's a little bit older than me. I was like, God damn, she don't look like it. Great makeup. Now I gotta say that. Makeup department, costume design department, I did a great job. But yeah, not even her. Lasana Lynch, I think that's how you say her name. She was in the new James Bond film. She's the girl on the left, right, next to Viola Davis, right here. She's also in the film. She does a great job. Look, I'll just say this: I've showed you guys the montages of all these queens working out before the movie even came out, right? You can see them all getting buff. You see everybody just jacked in this film. So you know they took it seriously. And you see this movie and you can tell what this movie means to these actors. I could just see the emotion on all of the actors that the characters they were playing. And how they became these characters. May might have even got lost in it with these characters. So yes, everyone did such a great job. Viola, Lasana Lynch. I said now I don't know how to say her real name. You even have another. I didn't even know this guy was in the movie. You even have John Boyega here. I think he did a great job. Even though I'll say this. I think his character was very one note. Pretty much in the movie, he's just a king. That is it. He's like, you fight, no, you don't go fight. You stay here with me. You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much his character. And like he's very one noted. Not even just him being one noted. I think a lot of the guys are one noted, but maybe that could have been for the simple point of this is a women-led film, and we're gonna focus on the women here more than the guys. Because what another character that did kind of bother me, this guy is played by Jimmy Okoye, I think that's how his name, and he's the main antagonist you have here. Pretty much him and Viola Davis don't like each other, and they want to freaking kill each other throughout the film. And with that, his character, I really thought they should have done more with him. Because with his character, like I say, he's the antagonist. And he's pretty much just trying to sell these girls for slavery. God damn it! And I was like, wow, okay, that's cool. Well, that's not cool. Okay, so that's not cool. But I was like, I wish y'all would have done more with him. Okay, maybe that was just me. Like, give his character some depth. But you're a man, bro. You ain't getting no depth in this film. But yeah, that's just one thing. I was sitting there and I was watching it. When the movie was over, I was like, damn, I wish they would have done more with his character. Especially, like I said, it's a spoiler review. When he dies in the film, I was like, damn, that's it. You know, but we'll talk about all that stuff in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into it really quickly. This movie, you guys see the trailer. You guys know, man, this movie, I gotta say it, this movie has some great writing with it. You know, the simple, pretty much, I mean, the plot isn't rich too deep. It's pretty much tribe versus tribe. All over slavery. All over women's slavery. That's pretty much what it is. You have Viola Davis's tribe, or actually King Boyega, John Boyega's tribe, and he's going against another tribe. That's pretty much what it is. But it's led with the women. So that, you know what I'm saying, I'm not sugarcoating nothing. That's pretty much what the film is. And like I said, the movie does take a turn when you get introduced to Naui, and it pretty much becomes her story on how she's able to grow. And you see her character growth in the film. You can see her character development in the film. And I think that's why I think she becomes the main character. Honestly, if you're asking me. Now let's go ahead and talk about some spoilery stuff. Or this just could be spoilery stuff, maybe not. You know what this movie kind of reminded me of? Just a little bit. Now, some of you guys might have not seen this, but this movie was by Gerard Butler. The movie called 300. It kind of reminded me of 300, but for women. That's what this movie kind of reminded me of. I just want to throw that really quickly because I was in my notes. I just wanted to say that. But there is a huge plot twist. Not a plot twist, but plot armor, whatever you want to call it, in this movie. Where you find out that, and I thought this movie, it got depth off of this one thing. But you find out in the second act of the film that Viola Davis, when she was younger, she ended up getting raped and she had a child. And we ended up finding out that the child is Naui. And we see that through body horror because she has like something in her arm. And I was like, once they introduced that factor, that she had that she was her daughter, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm really digging this film. Because now there's emotional weight to all this. The end of the film, you have third act, you have Viola Davis. Okay, now I gotta bring this up. Okay, so pretty much the third act turns into the freaking. If you've ever seen 300 Avengers Endgame, where it's just an all-out battle, that's what it becomes in the third act. And the reason why there's a little bit of emotional weight to it is because Viola Davis's daughter now ends up getting kidnapped. And when she gets kidnapped, Viola Davis is like, it's my responsibility to go get her. You know, so there's where the emotional weight attaches to. And honestly, I thought maybe they might have it to a point where Viola Davis has to sacrifice herself to save her daughter, but now she ends up being alive. And Viola Davis, ends up becoming the Woman King at the end, which I was like, okay, I wonder if they're gonna do a sequel. You know, because there's definitely room for a sequel here, but we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, whenever, I gotta talk about it. I didn't write this in my notes. I just watched the trailer. I just seen something. There's a character. You know, a character. I'm not gonna lie. I almost cried. But if you guys seen her, Lasagna Lynch. There in the third act, she ends up dying in the film, and I almost cried watching that because you see that they're running away from their captors, and she gets shot, and she's like, you know what I'm saying? And like they're holding on that moment for like a couple of minutes, and it's like, oh my god, I feel like I'm about to cry because I was so invested into all these. Through the first 2-3 minutes, you get invested into these characters. You root for these women, you know. So whenever you see some of them die, that kind of takes a toll on you watching it, you know, because you're emotionally, at least me, I was emotionally invested into this, man. So yeah, when she died, I almost teared up. But yeah, you know what? I'll say this: this movie, I didn't think it's knowing Sony. You know, Sony's very hit or miss. But I did not think this was gonna be as much of a history lesson as it was, and I'm so glad I learned something after walking out of this film. I really started walking out like, wow, I knew about the slave trade and stuff like that, but I didn't know it was to a certain extent, and this is what really happened in this stuff. And maybe some of the stuff they got in the movie was wrong, you know? But I really did appreciate the actors, costume department. It was a really great screenplay. Great writing at the same time. Now, there's some things, like I said, there's a lot of body horror in there. If you guys don't like body horror, you ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? You might want to stick away from this one because this movie is definitely should be rated R. Great dialogue you see in this film. Just all around, I just really think this is a really all around great movie. Even this movie was, some people might not say it a lot, but I think this movie was really, really shot well, I'll say. Just looking at it. The cinematography, I think, was really done really well in this film. But with saying all that, even the costumes you see in the film, I think whoever did it such a great job and needs. Listen to me, whoever worked on the costumes in this movie, y'all need a goddamn raise. Okay, I'll tell y'all that. But man, I'll give this movie. I haven't thought about my rating for this movie, but I think I'll give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10. You know, I really did enjoy it. I really might go see this again when it comes out. But yeah, that's my review. That's my thing. Spoiler review. But hey, what was your guys' thoughts? If you guys have seen this movie, which I'm pretty sure you have because I put a spoiler on it, tell me your thoughts on it. If you guys haven't, you know, did I encourage you to go see it? Put down below. Y'all first time finding my channel, hit the subscribe button. Also the video. Tell me your guys' thoughts, complaints, criticism, stuff like that down below. And hey, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.